Alright YouTube, here we are back with another Madden video. In this one we're continuing on with our season and we're on week 4 and we're going to face the Chargers. We are 3-0, which is good. We just destroyed the Packers 48-17 last week. But, so our standings. Dolphins, 49ers, and us, we're all 3-0. The Redskins are 2-1. Let's see, who the Redskins side with? Only tied with Dallas. That tie could really affect things. Because we actually play the Redskins. We don't play the 49ers. But we played the Redskins. That could be a battle. But anyway, let's get into it. On this one. I'm gonna do a full game for this one.
Hello everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Orlando Orbits.
Orlando Orbits.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between our visitors and the Orlando Orbits. And another tackle broken. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
How did he not get tackled?
That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. All that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Under center, it'll be the former UCLA Bruin, Josh Rosen.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends
Josh
to stay
Rosen.
on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now it's Rosen looking. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen.
It's got burned.
Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now it's Rosen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This is caught. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Again, it's Rosen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jannard Avery gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Continuing to fight for more. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to rifle deep left side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. And his guys have taken the lead.
Look at that beautiful.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter.
Wow.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that...
Looking for
Pick
pass,
six.
but that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Play action here with Rosen. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rosen now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Rosen to throw. Again, he finds more. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. David Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll make it across the 20.
It's only the second time we're testing the ball.
At the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Brady to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. With a touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And again, it's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Watch out for Hill on the return.
God, Hill is so fast.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6.
Nowhere to go. Not a chance.
Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Easy. Catch it, reload.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And touchdown! Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 29, Rosen over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rosen off the play action. He's airing it out for Williams. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Brady. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
This is caught. And what a big-time play there. 52 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
I know my background says, why do you...
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Rosen. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Rosen. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's more. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. You ain't doing nothing today. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Rosen will throw, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
We're getting booed.
His first touchdown.
That's pretty funny.
And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And finding the tight end, Wilson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady going to look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyler Higbee. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Rosen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Orlando, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
I think Lamar Jackson is the quarterback for the Chiefs. You know, like Sanders hasn't been there. Elman got hurt. Like our wide receivers, besides Hill and Hopkins, pretty lacking. Like Sanders only played 18 downs. see. You put Hill there. Whatever. Him at speed. Chiefs are 0-4. Wait, did 49ers lose? Oh, they did lose, okay. So that's good the 49ers lost. The Saints are 3-1. And Buccaneers are 3-1. We still just play the Saints and play the Buccaneers twice. This could be interesting games. Let's go beat KC. At KC. Going to St. Louis. Well, not St. Louis, Missouri. All in Kansas City, Missouri. This is offs only. Lamar Jackson. Dude, the last game we did pretty good. We won on special teams, which is huge. We won on defense, intercepting the ball, even getting pick 6. And our offense did good. We won all 3 phases of the game for once. It's usually our offense, our defense that carries us.
Everybody, it's the
One of the wildest places ever, Kansas City.
This offense gets set to take over. On first down, Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete.
He didn't even try to catch that.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got him in. He finds Sanders.
Flag.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
Gone.
Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now here's a look for the end zone.
Oh, it's
but that
through
one's going to wind up incomplete.
That one
He
was
trying to get it
touchdown.
to Tyreek Hill that time.
Would have been
Bring up
touchdown.
second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they
We
move
just lost
this all
Higbee.
the way down to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and
And he goes down.
Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. Hill shedding the tackle, and some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 83 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Quentin Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Brady, and it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Brady now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mike Davis, his 1st touchdown on the year. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady is going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Emmanuel Sanders, and all the way in for the touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw is Brady. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. There he goes left side. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Brady, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Pushing tacklers aside. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. A first down carry for Davis. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 38, Brady is going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
Wait, one play, Hill. Let's do this.
Brady gonna throw here. And going deep for Hill.
Gone. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this foreign team too.
Keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to
Welcome back home, Tyreek Hill.
Isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams.
Our defense did not help us at all.
If they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Orlando, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Zero help from our defense. If we struggled on offense, we would have lost. Casey's put up 41 points. We need plus 50 to win. They did great last week and did nothing this week. That makes sense. Right at the bottom too. Can't stop anything.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Anyway guys, that's all I have for this video. We're 5-0. Next time we have a bye week. This is good. And we're gonna face the Vikings. I'll see you guys later.